Perturabo, Lord of Iron, is one of the most complex and tragic figures in the Warhammer 40k verse. Primarch of the Iron Warriors Legion, he was a master of siege warfare, a brilliant strategist, and an exceptional engineer. Yet beneath the surface of his formidable intellect lay a deep-seated resentment, a hunger for recognition, and a profound sense of being unappreciated that ultimately led him down a path of bitterness and betrayal. This deep dive will explore the many facets of Perturabo's character, his history, his strengths, and his ultimate fall from grace. Greetings all, I'm your guide, the Archivist. Today I will dive into an overview of Perturabo, their rise to power, and their final fate. Before we begin, please make sure to like the like and subscribe waypoints down below, so that more people can learn from the archives. Perturabo's origins are shrouded in as much mystery as many of his brother Primarchs. He materialized on the world of Olympia, a mountainous and strategically important planet within the Imperium. Unlike some of his brothers who were raised by loving caregivers or in environments fostering nobility, Perturabo was almost immediately recognized for his prodigious intellect and strategic acumen. The ruling council of Olympia, recognizing his potential, adopted him and thrust him into a world of war games, strategic simulations, and political maneuvering. He excelled in these areas, quickly surpassing his mentors in understanding and the application of military theory. However, this upbringing fostered a calculating and detached personality. He viewed individuals as resources and cities as fortifications. He lacked the emotional warmth and charisma of many of his brothers, traits that would later contribute to his isolation. Olympia, while seemingly advanced, was riddled with corruption and internal strife. The ruling council, consumed by personal ambition and petty squabbles, failed to address the growing discontent among the population. Perturabo, despite his strategic genius, was unable to truly reform the society. He understood tactics and logistics, but lacked the political skills and understanding of human nature required to unify a fractured world. When the Emperor arrived on Olympia during the Great Crusade, Perturabo quickly recognized his authority and pledged his allegiance. He was presented with the command of the Iron Warriors, the 14th Space Marine Legion. He found a kinship with these warriors, who valued discipline, resilience, and pragmatism above all else. It was with the Iron Warriors that Perturabo would truly make his mark on the galaxy. The Iron Warriors, under Perturabo's leadership, became known for their siege capabilities. They were masters of attrition warfare, capable of breaking down even the most heavily fortified positions. Perturabo poured his own intellect and expertise into refining their tactics, implementing complex siege doctrines, and developing specialized equipment. He pushed his legion to the limits, demanding perfection and accepting no excuses. This relentless pursuit of efficiency, however, came at a cost. Perturabo's leadership style was harsh and unforgiving. He valued results above all else, and he had little patience for failure. He saw his legionaries as tools to be used, and he was quick to punish those who fell short of his expectations. This created a culture of fear and resentment within the Iron Warriors. While they respected his strategic brilliance, they struggled to connect with him on a personal level. The Great Crusade saw the Iron Warriors deployed into the most grueling and unforgiving war zones. They were tasked with breaching heavily fortified alien strongholds, pacifying rebellious worlds, and holding strategic points against overwhelming odds. These were often thankless tasks, demanding immense sacrifice and resulting in high casualties. Despite their successes, the Iron Warriors often found themselves overlooked and underappreciated. Whilst other legions basked in the glory of rapid victories and heroic charges, the Iron Warriors toiled in the trenches, slowly and methodically grinding down their enemies. Perturabo felt deeply that he and his legion were not receiving the recognition that they deserved. He saw his brothers celebrated for their charisma and battlefield prowess, while his own contributions were minimized or ignored. This perceived lack of appreciation festered within Perturabo. He began to see the Emperor's favor as unfairly distributed, and he questioned the value of his own service. He felt used and exploited, his talents wasted on tedious and unglamorous tasks. The seeds of resentment were sown, and they would eventually blossom into full-blown rebellion. The Horus heresy was the culmination of Perturabo's growing discontent. When Horus, the War Master, revealed his rebellion against the Emperor, Perturabo was faced with a difficult choice. Ultimately, his resentment and bitterness toward the Emperor outweighed his loyalty. He saw the heresy as an opportunity to finally claim the recognition he felt he deserved, and to reshape the Imperium in his own image. The Iron Warriors joined Horus, and they brought their expertise in siege warfare to bear against the Loyalist forces. They played a crucial role in many of the key battles of the heresy, including the Siege of Terra. Perturabo's strategic genius and his legion's unwavering discipline made them a formidable force on the battlefield. However, the heresy only deepened Perturabo's cynicism and disillusionment. He found that even in rebellion, he was still being used and manipulated. He resented Horus's arrogance and the chaotic nature of the traitor forces. He saw the war as a pointless exercise in destruction, and he questioned the ultimate goals of the rebellion. After the defeat of Horus and the failure of the heresy, Perturabo led the remnants of the Iron Warriors into the Eye of Terror, a warp-wrought region of space where reality itself is twisted and distorted. There he sought to create his own domain, a fortress world that he could pursue his own research and continue his war against the Imperium. In the Eye of Terror, Perturabo embraced the power of chaos, becoming a demon prince of Chaos Undivided. This ascension granted him immortality and immense power, but it also further warped his personality. He became even more detached and ruthless, consumed by his own ambitions and driven by a relentless desire for revenge. As a demon prince, Perturabo continues to wage war against the Imperium and his former brothers. He commands the Iron Warriors from his fortress world of Medrengard, launching raids and sieges against Imperial worlds. He remains a master strategist and a formidable opponent, a constant threat to the stability of the galaxy. Perturabo is one of the most compelling and tragic characters in the Warhammer 40k verse. He was a brilliant strategist and a master engineer, but his lack of emotional intelligence and his deep-seated resentment ultimately led to his downfall. He was a victim of his own circumstances, a product of a harsh upbringing and a culture that failed to appreciate his unique talents. His story serves as a cautionary tale, highlighting the dangers of unchecked ambition, the corrosive effect of bitterness, and the importance of human connection. Perturabo's legacy is one of destruction and betrayal, a testament to the darkness that can lurk within even the most intelligent and capable individuals. He remains a powerful and enigmatic figure, a reminder that even in the grim darkness of the far future, the human heart is capable of both great ingenuity and profound self-destruction. The details of his life continue to fascinate and inspire discussion among Warhammer 40k fans, solidifying his place as a key figure in the lore of the grim darkness. And so I have now covered the content for this video, but if there's anything that has been missed, please share them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this content, please remember to like and subscribe waypoints down below. In the grim dark of the far future, there is only war.